The Best of the Internet 2019 by Daily Dose of Internet. I've seen this channel around. I've heard they do a lot of good comps. In 2019, oh boy, that really feels like a lifetime ago at this point. It's wild how far we've come. Into 2024, it still feels weird to say 2024. But let's remember the good old days of 2019 when Naruto running on Area 51 was in fact the meme.
Hello everyone, this is your Yearly Dose of Internet. I had such a fun year making videos, and I wanted to make a video highlighting the absolute best clips from my YouTube channel from 2019. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the best of the internet from the past year.
You know, as people have noticed, I tend to go pretty long on my intros. That was a very short, very sweet, this is the information you need to know introduction. I do want to give recognition where recognition is due because, oh god, some people have some very, very long intros. I'm going to make sure that the citation is actually visible in this, so I'm assuming I need to be on this side of the video. I've actually done that with friends where I've put my hand on their shoulder or something, and they've just looked at me like, I feel Frog. That was viral hog. You can't see it because we're swapping sides each time. That is POV. Kip wakes up in the morning and realizes that he's out of React content and backlog. So it's gonna be a good day of like 30 tabs open. Oh lord, he coming. Oh lord. Nice. I've done that actually.
Hey, can I get
POV? Kip's running at you because he forgot something or needs to tell you something, but he's not coordinated enough and actually runs into the car. I've in fact done that.
Can I get one? Thank you.
For shrugs, yeah. That was actually really well made, actually, because it was like it's saying one thing, but then it, obviously goes to the second. It was subversive, and I like that. That's why that works. Mood. Yes. Oh no. Hogs are such strange creatures. Yep. Frog. Amazing. This pupper is both confused, like, how do? Like, why do? Why everyone pet the tummy, but pupper also does not protest because tummy pets.
Alright, look at that. Hey,
that's how you motivate people. This is how you motivate. No, I've seen this. He's very confused. He's such a but that didn't have the effect I wanted.
The air vent in this person's car jumps to hyperspeed at the lightest touch.
Oh no. Amazing. A10 Warthog inbound. Amazing. Oh, poor pupper.
Benji, come here.
He's very wet. Yep.
This person was born.
Well, so that's like how don't most animals do that. They obviously, you don't notice your hair half the time, right? You don't notice your tongue half the time. And now that I've said that, people's autonomous nervous system or the autonomous systems in their body are going to kick on. You're going to be cognizant that you're breathing and that your tongue is sitting in you're welcome. No, but that's, they're having to compensate for the extra layer, the rain jacket or funny sweaters or even armor, depending on whose pet it is, right? When you put that on. So it definitely throws off their sense of just balance.
With a really, really long thumb.
Nice. What? Happening?
Я обещала показывать вам милых пациентов.
Oh no.
Хоба.
Pupper.
Посмотрите на эту мордаху.
Small.
This frog
Very, very small.
didn't want to eat this bug, so it spit it out and slapped it.
We can zoom in, get like an 800 by 800 picture maybe. and then you just put maybe like a small red filter on it, and just like target sighted is the text in very bold font, very large font that takes up about the bottom third of the image. You're welcome. There's your meme. What a Chad.
These people were driving on a road in Russia when a helicopter started flying right over them.
This is normal. I feel this is normal. Shiki Briki intensifies? Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's a thing. Wait, this was 2019. Oh boy. Oh, things got worse from there. He's trying so hard. There he is. He got it. He was attained the Shiki Nuggy. Oh no, he's gonna trip. He's gonna trip. Okay, he's gonna hit that bottom step, and he's gonna. Wait a minute. Okay, I hate you. I really hate that. Because I know what now. I know what the delivery is. I hate that.
The Tour de France is probably the most famous bike race in the world, so this guy rode his bike over the contestants and got away with it.
Nice. That's how you get internet clout, though. Like, obviously, that's dangerous, right? But that's how you make a statement, and that's how you get traction in an algorithm. Like stuff that I do, right? You know, most people I would argue would find pretty boring, oh, well, you've seen Kip react to this, you've seen other React contenters react to this. I mean, it's what's new. I hope I bring something unique to the table at the very least, but that's how you get traction in an algorithm. Obviously, be safe.
This helicopter pilot has some incredible aim.
What is that? Okay, that's one of those fire carriers, right? They deploy them with is it fire retardant specific? I know they used to use water. I think isn't it fire retardant? It might be water now. I don't remember. I don't know specifically. If you've worked Forest Service, someone has worked Forest Service, I'd be very interested what it is they use. I'm under the impression it's some fire retardant, maybe mixed in with water, and they'll bring it over and they'll drop it on fires. So there's a lot of fires when I lived in SoCal. A lot of fires. That's impressive. They need an A on that. I love this. I love that. I'm pretty sure I remember when this was viral. I didn't see this. I remember hearing about a robot being able to actually say, "I'm not a robot" on the CAPTCHA. And we that was huge in terms of meme potential. If that don't make you think, I don't know what will. It's perfect. That smug turn. That smug turn.
This duck went for the ride of its life.
Oh, the wave's gonna hit.
Oh! Is he okay?
Certified how did I get here moment. Love him.
This hedgehog was born without any quills whatsoever, so it's just kind of squishy.
Ball, if you will. Orb. Small.
Oh, take them up again. Right tight. You're so fat.
Well, yeah, because aren't the quills supposed to be a defensive mechanism? Fun fact: things with spikes and spines, that's a defensive mechanism. So you see in like games and stuff, you know, oh, well, let's give this boss enemy a bunch of spines and spikes, and you know, make it look all sharp, and that's a defense mechanism. That's a evolutionarily defensive trait. So what preys on that? That's the real question here. What eats that? That is the real question here. So yeah, I mean that is. Unfortunately, where natural selection would come into play, where if this happened in the wild, this hedgehog would probably just be something's lunch, right? So being born without quill, like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks kind of neat. I wonder how that. I mean, yeah, it might feel just like you don't have hair potentially, because I mean, once you can get into your like autonomous systems right in your body, like you don't necessarily feel your teeth, don't necessarily have to breathe. You don't necessarily feel your hair unless it gets in your eyes every night. Oh my God, it actually wakes me up. It's awful. But yeah, not having the spines would be a detriment in the wild. But here we can look at it and go cute, funny internet video. for like 2 weeks.
What you're looking at right now is a caterpillar with transparent skin. Those white
Interesting.
lines you see is a caterpillar breathing through its respiratory system.
Interesting, right? No, they wouldn't actually have lungs like mammals do, wouldn't they? That's actually quite fascinating. As somebody that regularly makes, you know, moth and butterfly memes, so many moth memes. I know this is caterpillar, so it's adjacent. This is actually really cool, though. What a neat trait. Well, I guess like genetic bungle. Now that I think about it, right? I don't think that's necessarily. I don't know. Would that species of caterpillar have that naturally, or would that be evolutionary deviation? But even then, wouldn't it make it more prone because of the movement, right? Wouldn't it make it more prone to being eaten by birds and stuff? Fascinating stuff. I actually went to college for a little bit. I think I got out before I accrued too much student debt and, you know, got it all paid back. But like, no, I was decent at college. Biology went hard. I loved it.
This person stepped outside their home in Norway and found some mysterious lights floating in the sky.
Don't worry, it's just 4chan. It's just the 4chan logo. It's all good. Nothing to see here, just 4chan. Actually, wait, because it's 4chan, you might want to be worried.
It turns out that these
drones.
lights were rockets launched by NASA to study solar winds.
Oh, I guess that makes sense, actually. See, once again, don't immediately assume supernatural, extraterrestrial, etc. Assume without a reasonable doubt every just mundane thing that you can. Then, once all of that has been properly ruled out, then we can start having a discussion, right? But when something like this is just that's explainable, and I'm sure this came out in the days after. I'm sure it blew up on the internet, as things do on the internet, and people are like, "Oh, there it is. There's conclusive proof." And NASA's just like, "Actually, that was us. We just launched rockets, and we have the footage here, right?" Things like that. Prove it beyond a reasonable doubt before really diving into, okay, could this actually be extraterrestrial, supernatural, paracausal? I forget that's a Destiny term, but yeah, you get what I mean, right? Do your
This
due
dog
diligence.
is being trained to run over to her owner and then sit right down, but she wanted to add a little something extra.
Spin? Spin? Spin. Yep. Yep. What the dog doing? Wait, did this video predate what the dog doing? It probably did, didn't it? Oh my, that is a tire. There are people that will go into like a shop and the mechanic will be like, "Hey, might want to change your tire." And they'll be like, "Ah, it's fine. It's got another 100K miles on it." 100%.
This cat was chasing this mouse when it totally lost track of it.
Amazing. Aren't cats notorious for their bad eyesight though? Like people always like, "Oh, sharp as a cat's eye," right? But aren't they like really notoriously bad? Like, as far as I'm aware, and the whiskers actually are used to measure distance between objects, right? As far as I'm aware, cats have very, very bad eyesight. But in the comments, as always, I'm open if you have information to the contrary. Sneak 100. That's the meme. Sneak has increased. Oh wow. It's also the color, the coloration. I could see it. Coupled with potential bad eyesight, I could see it. I could see this cat being bamboozled.
This dog gets really excited whenever it hears someone say popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yep. Yep. There's that Pavlov. Something good had to have happened with popcorn. I probably love popcorn. So that's the Pavlov coming out. Don't underestimate Pavlov. I've done that a few times in SCA where I've done like one strike like 3 to 4 times. I just regularly train people. Oh, he's moving his arms in this specific way. He's going to move this way. And I come from the opposite direction. They're just like, what happened? No, it wasn't SCA. It was another group. SCA is very good about that, actually. I have trouble bamboozling them.
You will let my daughter.
This person
Amazing.
dressed up as an astronaut to show how strange and exotic Earth really is.
Yeah, there are some places on Earth that are wild, actually. Like that the public, I feel this just doesn't get enough airtime, or it does get airtime, but doesn't ever reach that critical mass for us
And
to
I hope
all
to see you
all
next
see
time.
it.
So yeah, later.
I mean, that's the thing with social media, though, especially with how, you know, what is it? Especially with how put out and forget some content is now. And that's what I try to make different with React content, right? It's something that like, hey, you know, what are your thoughts on this, Kip? And, you know, if I put out a good React content piece, right, I want to make sure that somebody is able to look at it and potentially even come back to it, because I provide something transformative enough, provide enough context, I either provide enough that is transformative to kind of stand on its own two legs, if that makes sense. But especially at an age where, I mean, internet outrage, internet just content and context just lasts about 2 weeks, right? We preach critical mass. It goes for about 2 weeks, and, you know, then it goes into obscurity, right? Think about, you know, the amount of drama that happened in 2023 alone for, you know, just various creators. You know, it was some who labeled it the year of drama, right? And how, yeah, it is about 2 weeks, and then everyone forgets about it like nothing ever happened, right? I still do have concerns over YouTube policies and off-platform doxing. However, I don't think I'll ever get a response to any messages that I send, because Google does not deem worth their time. Plus, the time of critical mass in the public consciousness has passed. So, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on some of these videos. If you have any more context, any more citations, anything like that. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And if you like Daily Dose of Internet and you're pretty cool with these reactions, I'm more than happy to continue doing them. Daily Dose of Internet seems to put out a lot of great content, a lot of compilations, very approachable for React content creators like me. It would be very, very easy to just kind of sit here and just go, well, that's neat. You know, hoping the pauses add a little bit more of a transformative nature, if you will, to the content. And yeah, let me know what your favorite moment was from this, and I'll see you on the next one.